I am Michelle Zacharin, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Professor of Legal Process. I will be your Master of Ceremonies this evening. At this time, I ask that you put your cell phones and other devices on silent mode so that they do not interrupt the dignity of our celebration. For the safety of everyone, we ask that you stay in your seats during the award ceremony. Kathy Stanley, our school photographer, will take pictures of graduates as they receive their awards, and the pictures will be posted on the Law Center's website and can be downloaded. Today, we celebrate the best and the brightest of the class of 2024. Those students who have excelled academically, in service to the school and to their fellow students, and in service to the legal profession, the public, and community. On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students of Touro Law Center, welcome and thank you for joining us at this celebration. Dean Langen and I, and Associate Deans Myra Berman, Roger Citron, and Tiffany Graham now have the privilege of presenting the student awards. When your name is called, please come up to the front where you will receive your award, pause for a photograph with Dean Langen, and then return to your seat. To get the festivities underway, it is my pleasure to introduce the Dean of Touro Law Center, Elena Langen.
Thank you, Dean Zacharin. And let me echo her welcome to everyone attending today's event. It is really an honor to celebrate our students with family and friends here tonight on campus, where your student has spent many, many hours studying in class and excelling in the field of law. It is my pleasure to share this day with you, our graduates, and your loved ones. The awards being presented today recognize that you have distinguished yourselves during your time at Touro Law. They celebrate your accomplishments, dedication, and contributions to the law school and to the community. The faculty, administration, and staff at Touro take great pride in your achievements, almost, but not quite as much as your family and friends who are here this evening. We're going to go ahead and start some of the awards, but before we do that, I want to tell you that the award recipients were selected by a committee of faculty and administrators based on nominations received from students, faculty, as well as those in the administration. The academic awards are based on the individual students' academic standing or success in a specific course or program. We are proud of our graduates who have distinguished themselves by their dedication to the pursuit of excellence. We have 2 awards which are not presented to students, but are awarded to faculty, administrators, or staff for their dedication to our students. The awards, in recognition of devoted service to the ideals and purpose of legal education, goes annually to a member of the Touro Law Center community who dedicated service to students or to the institution. This year's award honor recipient is Roger Citron, Associate Dean for Research and Scholarship. The Outstanding Adjunct Professor of the Year Award is presented to a member of our adjunct faculty who effectively merges experience and education. This year's award recipient is Adjunct Professor Stephen Pepe. I believe Professor Pepe is busy grading exams, so he is not with us this evening. The first group of student awards recognize academic achievement. I have the privilege of announcing the names of students who will graduate at the top of their respective classes or programs. Please stand when your name is called to be recognized. You will actually receive your awards during the commencement ceremony tomorrow. The valedictorian for the full-time division is Emily J. And the salutatorian for the full-time division is Madison Francis Scarfaro. The valedictorian for the part-time division is Catherine M. Bowers Cray, who is not with us this evening, and the salutatorian is Christopher Gercio. We will hear from both Emily and Catherine tomorrow during the commencement ceremonies. The Dean Emeritus Howard A. Glickstein Award for Outstanding Leadership and Overall Academic Excellence is presented to the student who combines academic and scholarly achievement with service to the school and to the community. This year's award recipient is Madison Francis Scarfaro. Madison recently won the National Jurist Law Student of the Year Award, only one of 8 in the entire country who earned this honor. The National Association of Women Lawyers Award recognizes the graduate who best represents the following criteria: demonstrates academic achievement, exhibits motivation, tenacity, and enthusiasm, contributes to the advancement of women in society, promotes issues and concerns of women in the legal profession, presents an appropriate professional image, and earns the respect of faculty, administration, and colleagues. The recipient this year is Jacqueline Annabelle Fink. We thank the Suffolk County Bar Association and President-elect Patrick McCormick for sponsoring an award for a graduating student who combines academic achievement, leadership skills, and a commitment to the integrity and growth of the legal profession. The recipient of the Suffolk County Bar Association Award for Academic Excellence is Christopher C. Spinoza. I ask that Patrick McCormick join me for a photo with our recipient. The Bessie Ray Geffner Memorial Award recognizes a top woman student in the evening division for her outstanding academic achievement and leadership. This award was established by the late State Supreme Court Justice Joseph Goldstein in memory of his mother, one of the pioneer women attorneys in New York State in the early part of the 20th century, and a graduate of the evening division of Brooklyn Law School. This year's recipient is Catherine M. Bowers Cray, who unfortunately is not with us this evening.
The Brian Lord Award for Public Interest Law is presented annually to the graduating student who has demonstrated and exemplified a special commitment to public interest law. Brian Lord, a member of the class of 2007, passed away shortly after he graduated, but during his time at Toro was an active member of our public interest organizations and was fully devoted to a life of public service. For unselfish dedication to Toro's public interest mission, the Brian Lord Award is presented to Holly C. Quintana. The Michael Aaron Silver Award is conferred on the member of the Law Center community who has done the most to promote tolerance and harmony among the diverse elements of the Law Center family. The award was established by Professor Theodore Silver in memory of his brother. The recipient is Lisa Ann London. Since its beginning, Toro University and Toro Law Center, in the tradition of Jewish faith and law, have been deeply committed to the encouragement of education and charitable and vocational enterprise without regard for creed or color. The White Rose was a nonviolent Christian student group established in June of 1942 in Nazi Germany. The group was named for a Spanish book, White Rose, by Amy Ephron, that told the story of a 19-year-old student in 1890 who spoke out encouraging the ouster of the Spanish from Cuba. The German students co-authored and covertly distributed 6 anti-Nazi Third Reich pamphlets, which protested against Hitler and his persecution of the Jews and encouraged Germans to passively resist the Nazis. The students were arrested on February 18th of 1943 and tried for treason. On February 22nd of 1943, Sophie Scholl, who was 21, her brother Hans Scholl, 24, and Christopher Probst, 22, were convicted of treason and executed by guillotine. It is said all 3 faced their deaths bravely, with Hans calling out, "Long live freedom." Eventually, remaining members of the group were arrested and executed or sent to concentration camps. The White Rose Social Justice Award has been established by former New York State Chief Judge and Toro Adjunct Professor Sol Wachtler to be presented to the student who has done the most to promote social justice for others while a student at Toro Law Center. The recipient is Asad Jalani. The Elizabeth Gonzalez Memorial Book Award honors the memory of Elizabeth Gonzalez, an exemplary third-year student who was tragically killed in an accident caused by a drunk driver in December of 1992. The award is conferred on the graduating student who best exemplifies the ideals of caring, dedication, and self-sacrifice established by Ms. Gonzalez. The recipient is Allison Bale. The clinics at Toro Law Center allow students to develop the skills of client representation and to learn the importance of social justice as an ethical value in legal practice. In honor of the work of our clinical students, Professor Leif Rubenstein, director of the Bankruptcy and Mortgage Foreclosure Clinic, has endowed an award in memory of his parents, the Shirley and Murray Rubenstein Clinician of the Year Award. This year's award goes to 3 recipients: Alexander Cherza, Devin Trapp, and Joshua Gregory Vyman. Congratulations. The Clinical Legal Education Association advocates for clinical legal education as fundamental to the education of lawyers to prepare law students for excellent and reflective law practice and to pursue and promote justice and diversity as core values of the legal education process. For their extraordinary work in the clinical programs, the recipients of the Clinical Legal Education Association Award are Allison Bale, Jessica T. Karji, and Alana Sohan. The award for exemplary dedication to the advancement of equality and immigrant rights is presented to the graduating student who has worked to promote standards of equality and the protection of immigrants' rights. The recipient is Allison Bale. In honor of longtime Toro Law professor Martin Schwartz, the Martin Schwartz Award for Excellence in Civil Rights has been established for the student who promotes the principles of civil rights and social justice through use of law, especially by protecting the disadvantaged and underprivileged in society. The recipient is Tyla Phillip. Daniel Subotnick had a long tenure of teaching at Toro Law School and was beloved by his students and his colleagues at Toro Law. He and his wife generously established the Daniel and Rose Subotnick Distinguished Writing Award for the best published or non-published article by a graduating student. Sadly, Professor Subotnick passed away earlier this year. May his memory be for a blessing. But proudly, we continue with this award in his memory. This year's recipient is Christopher C. Spinoza. In honor of longtime Toro Law professor Peter Davis, The Peter Davis Award for Excellence in the Study of Criminal Justice has been established. The recipient is Lisa Ann London. Toro Law Center is proud to honor all veterans who have served and continue to serve and defend the United States of America. Thank you for your service. The recipient of the Veterans Law Student Association Award is Victoria R. O'Connell.
As the faculty defines the law school by its tradition of teaching, scholarship, and public service, some students contributed so much that their work is lasting and permanent. The award for exemplary contributions to the growth of the Law Center honors contributions that will add to the status, reputation, and prestige of the Law Center and materially improve its future. The recipients are John Kenneth Kelly, Alexa F. Liverano, Fatima U. Pasha, Serena Isabella Rivera, Edward T. Ryan, and Christopher C. Spinoza. Please come up. The work of our students doesn't take place just within the walls of the Toro Law Center. Many students use their legal education to perform services for community-based organizations. In recognition of these efforts, the award for special service to the public and community is presented to the following graduates: Samantha M. Davis, Damian Jagru, Assad Jelani, Madison Francis Scarfero, James M. Toomey, and Devin I. Trapp. Please come up. Many of our students recognize the importance of service to the legal profession. In recognition of these efforts, the Special Service to the Bar Awards are presented to Jacqueline Annabelle Fink, Emily J., Sarah Rizzo, Madison Scarfero, and Holly Quintana.
The recipients for the exemplary dedication and service to the Law Center for exceptional contributions to the Student Bar Association Award are Joshua B. Greenberg, Edward T. Ryan, and Joshua Gregory Vyman. If there are any professors in attendance who are honors to the honor societies, you can join the next groups of students. The recipients for the exemplary dedication and service to the Law Center for exceptional contributions to the Toro Law Review Award are Sarah Uppel, Allison Bale, Danielle Blaustein, Arturo Cochero, Samuel Creech, Maddie Ray Curry, Samantha Davis, Lena Maria Diaz-Gonzalez, Lauren Nicole Edwards, Patrick Favor, Jacqueline Annabelle Fink, Emily Grace J., Maria Delaney Lambros, Brian J. Muff, Alexa Nicastro, who is not with us tonight, Anthony J. Ranieri, Sarah Rizzo, Amber Nicole Roybu, Madison Francis Scarfero, Christopher C. Spinoza, and James Toomey. I invite you all to come down to receive your awards and take a photograph. The next group of students, I invite you to come down to the front as your name is called. The the recipients for the exemplary dedication and service to the Law Center for exceptional contributions to the Moot Court Honors Board of Advocates Award are Vanessa M. Constantino, Maddie Ray Curry, Carrie Fontana, Dinara Kabibulina, Danielle M. Melly, Fatima U. Pasha, Samantha M. Schneider. The recipients for the exemplary dedication and service to the Law Center for exceptional contributions to the Trial Advocacy Practice Honor Society Award are Samantha R. Bouchard, Emily Grace J., Brandon C. Kemp, Alexa F. Liverano, Lisa Ann P. London, Fatima U. Pasha, Stefania Quintero Munoz, and Sarah Ann Schutzenbach. The recipients for the exemplary dedication and service to the Law Center for exceptional contributions to the Journal of Race, Gender, and Ethnicity Award are Damian Jagru, who is unfortunately not in attendance, Asad Jilani, Courtney G. Kennedy, Joshua A. Levy, Alexa F. Liverano, Serena Isabella Rivera, Edward T. Ryan, Devin I. Trapp, and Isabella Esperanza Weinstock.
Good evening, everyone. Kate Carbonaro is the Director of Public Interest and Pro Bono. Please join the Dean to award the next two presentations. Pro bono service has been a requirement for graduation from Touro Law Center since 1991. In May 2012, New York Court of Appeals Chief Judge Jonathan Lippman announced that pro bono service would become a requirement for admission to practice for all lawyers in the great state of New York. The pro bono requirements helps to reduce the gap in access to legal services and exposes law students to the pressing needs of the most vulnerable members of our communities. This instills a deeper understanding of the problems confronted by those segments of society that have little access to legal resources and institutions. We hope that these pro bono experiences will encourage our law students to continue with volunteer pro bono services after they are admitted to practice. The following members of the class of 2024 have embraced the dedication to pro bono service by exceeding the 50-hour pro bono requirement for graduation and for admission to the practice in the state of New York. thereby earning the Toro Law Pro Bono Service Award. Each recipient has in fact achieved at least 100 hours of pro bono service, not including clinical or credit-bearing programs. The recipients are, please rise and come to the front as I call your name, and feel free to applaud your classmates. Michael J. Alperin. Lauren Nicole Edwards. Megan E. Gallagher. David Gouda. Assad Jelani. Brandon C. Kemp. Dinara Kabibulina. Erin Michael. Daria Odabas. Tyron L. Pritchett. Holly C. Quintana. Alana R. Sohan. Devin I. Trapp. Joshua Vyman. And Mai Vazana, I apologize. Chief Judge Lippman also initiated the Pro Bono Scholars Program. The Pro Bono Scholars Program allows students in their final year of law school to devote their last semester of study to performing pro bono service for the indigent through an approved externship program, a law school clinic, a legal services provider, a law firm, or a corporation. Students accepted into the program are allowed to take the New York State Bar examination in February of their final year of study before they graduate. And students who successfully complete the program will be eligible for accelerated admission to the New York State Bar. It gives us the greatest of pleasures to present the Toro Law Center 2024 class of pro bono scholars. Sarah Uppel. Danielle L. Blaustein. Lena Maria Diaz Gonzalez. Jacqueline Annabelle Fink. Emily Grace J. Lisa Ann P. London. Tyler Phillips. Anjali S. Puri. And Madison Francis Scarfaro. What? You should get in the, yeah. No, it's fine. You could do it. Good. Got a chance. Some students focus their attention on providing leadership and service to one student organization. A few, however, are able to provide leadership to multiple groups. The awards for exemplary contributions to the quality of student life are presented to Samantha R. Bouchard, Tiffany Cow, James C. DiMichele, Lauren Nicole Edwards, Jasmine K. Fitzgerald, Megan E. Gallagher, Elizabeth J. Hildebrandt, Brandon C. Kemp, Tyler Phillip, Anjali S. Puri, Anthony J. Ranieri, Sarah Ann Schutzenbach, Joshua Gregory Vyman, and Beth Ann Wolf.
It is now my privilege to have the last word. And the last word is simply thanks. Thanks to you, the students, for the work that inspired the awards and that helps make the Toro Law Center the special place that it is. Thanks to the families for their understanding, sacrifices, and support that enabled our students to be their best. Finally, thanks to coming and for sharing this special time with us. Now, please join us for a reception in the FCR, which is right down the hall past the cafe and cafeteria as we celebrate the awardees. Congratulations to all of our graduates.